So today, we're going to be playing the ladder in the second day of the season, see how many trophies we can get. My name is Mike. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alright, now I usually don't play ladder in the second day of the season, or especially the first day of the season, because, the best players in the world are trying to push up the ladder this early on, so that's why I usually don't play, because I usually get destroyed by them. But we're changing it up and see if we can actually just do amazing against, people in the second day of the season. We are going to give the Naga a defensive buff and hit the Frostfox, I guess. I just realized that this person has level 23 and level 24 heroes, so we do have a slight advantage, but we are literally facing the exact same deck, so that means we do have a huge advantage, but anything can happen. Like, literally anything can happen just to make me lose, So let's hit the, we'll buff up the Frostfox, and we'll hit his Frostfox, hopefully a double hit. There we go, nice little double hit. We actually healed up the Frostfox just a smidge by hitting my own Naga. Since the Naga is enchanted, he is going to hit my Naga. Yeah, he is going to hit my Naga. Now, he wants to enchant my Frostfox. That might miss the Naga, though. We'll see. That might miss the Naga. Oh. I'm confused what he wants to do. He's going to give his own Naga defensive buff. No. He just hits my Naga. Okay. Gives the Shaman a defensive buff. We'll just enchant his Naga and his Shaman. And we'll push his Naga towards my Naga right there. We miss enchanting his Shaman, but we did deal lots of damage to his Naga, which is good. As long as we can take out his Naga and the Frostfox as quick as possible, we should win here. He is going to give his Frostfox a defensive buff. Never mind, he's going after my Blacksmith for whatever reason. He is still going to enchant his Frostfox by doing so. Oh no, he missed. He just healed up. We'll take it, dude. We shall enchant my Shaman and enchant his Frostfox right there. We might be able to push the Frostfox towards my Frostfox. Yes, we did. We just took out his Frostfox. No heals at all. So we just gotta worry about the Naga, since the Naga does a good amount of damage to my heroes that are enchanted. But, all of my heroes are defensive buffed. Well, he is going to remove them, some of them. And we just gotta focus on his Naga and we'll win. He's going for the double hit instead of just pushing it towards the Naga. There it is, never mind. He's going to just take out my Naga. Unfortunately, but we should be fine here and still winning. We should still win. We cannot hit the Naga, sadly. Going after the Shaman, I actually could work out. I guess we'll go after the Shaman here with a double hit. There you go, nice little double hit for, 1216 damage, which is pretty good. He might go for the buff on the Naga because his Blacksmith cannot deal a single damage to me. He decides to just enchant my Blacksmith, which is not the greatest, but we'll take it. We'll try to enchant his Naga and the Shaman here. We missed the Shaman, but it's fine. Plus, we did damage to the Naga. As long as we can take out this Naga, we shall be fine. He's going for my Frostfox, and that's okay, because, he only did like 600 damage to me, which is nothing. So that's fine with me. We'll heal up the Frostfox a little bit. We'll hit his Naga. He decides to surrender. We'll take it, dude. Yep, we even took out his Naga, so even if he tries to play, we're definitely going to take him out. And we just won this match. This person has how much? 3,300 trophies, so we're going to win 26 trophies. All right, not terrible, but pretty good start right there. Let's continue on. All right, second match here. Let's see if we can win against Enchantress Jawsome. That combo is still strong to this day. We'll try to enchant the Drakeling and the Enchantress. That is the best thing I can do right now. We did enchant both of them. Now, if we can take out the Enchantress as quick as possible and then enchant the rest of his heroes, then we should be fine. He is going to have a tough time enchanting his Jawsome and then deal damage, but seems like he is going to try to do that. Thankfully, he did not deal that much damage. We are going to enchant his Drakeling. Since the Drakeling does go next, we're going to lower his damage, which is why I did that. Even though I want to enchant the Jawsome and the rest of his heroes, I don't want the Drakeling just doing insane damage, so I decided to do that. He can still use Fireball damage, which I prefer to just take that damage instead of, going crazy or, taking a lot of damage. We are going to give the Frostfox a defensive buff. This should hit the Drakeling, just to heal him up a little bit. We also gave the Naga defensive buff, which is actually pretty awesome, so that we can tank a bunch of damage. He is going to push the Jawsome towards the Enchantress, and the Jawsome is going to be dealing insane damage. My Shaman is dead. This is unfortunate because we cannot enchant the rest of his heroes anymore. And his Jossim is just a dangerous hero overall. We're going to try to push the Frostfox towards the Drakeling. Yes, we did. That'll heal him up just a smidge, but even if he enchants everyone else, giving my Frostfox and the Drakeling... Okay, this is not good. This is unfortunate. He just enchanted everyone. We'll take out the Drakeling. We should be able to hit the Jossim towards the Blacksmith, maybe, just to get a... Oh, nice little double hit on the Jossim. Let's go, dude. Bunch of damage to the Jossim. But he might actually take out my my Frostfox, which is unfortunate. He does need to... No, he's going after my Naga. Okay. Alright, so that gives me a little bit of a chance of winning, since, you know, the Frostfox can heal up no matter who he hits. Which actually, you know, caught me by surprise as to why he decided to do that, but we'll take it, dude. Let's see, we should be able to double heal as long as we don't hit that snowball. We should be able to double heal right here. Ah, we missed. Get the... unfortunate. So the Jossim is going to hit the Frostfox no matter what. If he pushes the Jossim towards the Frostfox, then it's going to be more damage. Thankfully, he did push the Frostfox out of the way from not getting hit from the ability. Let's heal up the Frostfox a little bit. Alright. We have to take out the Jossim and the Treant as quick as possible. That is the only way we can win. Leave the Enchantress alive. Of course, he buffs up like that. Alright, so no way the Snowball decided to block me from hitting the Enchantress, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, quadruple heal is awesome. We healed up 4 times. We did a little bit of damage to the Treant. We just gotta try to take out the Treant, and we should win. Alright, so... You know, sadly the Treant is doing a bunch of damage, but we do have the defensive buff just to help me just a little bit. Ugh, we don't have a good angle here. We really don't have a good angle. We'll try to push the Snowball towards the Enchantress, and the Enchantress hopefully hits the Frostfox just to heal him up a little bit. We also did damage to the Treant. We need as many damage as possible, dude. He might hit the Treant and then the Frostfox just to get the attack buff, and he does get it off. He is playing very well, dude. Like, very, very well. We need to heal up, so we'll hit the Treant like so. Treant is actually kind of blocked from hitting the Frostfox because of the snowballs. Yeah, he cannot hit the Frostfox, which is good. Unless he does a wall bounce. He does get a direct hit, but that's fine. We are going to... I'm not sure if I should go for the Treant or the Frostfox. Just to heal up the Frostfox a little bit. We'll go after the This is tough. We'll do that. Okay, the Treant is almost dead, which is actually awesome. He is going to take out my Frostfox, unfortunately. But with the Blacksmith being kind of tanky-ish, the Frostfox survives with 3 health. That is lucky, dude. We are going to win this match, ladies and gentlemen. That was such a lucky survival. Surviving with 3 health, making me win that match. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. What an insanely close match right there for 45 trophies. We're on a roll. Let's continue on. All right, we are on a roll so far, facing the same deck again. And we do have a good advantage here because we can enchant his heroes, a bunch of his heroes actually. We'll enchant the Naga and the Blacksmith, especially the Blacksmith. Oh, we actually got the Shaman as well. We got 3 heroes enchanted, off to an amazing start. He is going to buff up the Shaman and... just the Shaman, okay. He actually did deal quite a bit of damage on there, unfortunately. We are going to buff up the Frostfox. We sadly don't do any damage to the Shaman. He might actually take out my Shaman before I enchant the rest of his heroes. He actually did not enchant or deal damage to my Shaman, which is very interesting. We are going to enchant his Frostfox. Not sure if we can heal up my Frostfox by making the Shaman go down. We actually did deal damage to my Blacksmith. I actually didn't expect that, which was pretty good. He's going after my Shaman, which is unfortunate because I won't be able to enchant the rest of his heroes if he takes it out as quickly, and I'm going to have a tough time. We are going to give the Frostfox and a defensive buff again. Do this right here. There we go. There we go. Huge damage, huge damage. He's going after my Frostfox? Really? I mean, I would try to go... Oh, no, he's going after the Naga. Naga just dies. Well played. Well freaking played, dude. Alright, I won't be able to take out this Frostfox right now. We'll enchant the Shaman here. Bit of damage to the Frostfox, which is not terrible. He might actually take out the Frostfox now, and we are going to struggle. Especially if he enchants my Frostfox with an attack nerf, we're definitely not going to win. I need to take out his Frostfox, or sorry, not the Frostfox, the Shaman as quick as possible, but we don't have a good angle here. We really don't. We'll just do that. 400 damage. But he is going to enchant my Frostfox, and I'm going to have a tough time. Yeah, that's unfortunate. At least we can, enchant again. And keep going after his Shaman. Because if we don't take out the Shaman, and the Frostfox gets enchanted with the attack nerf, we are not going to win. Thankfully, he missed the attack or the double hit. We're going to just go after the Blacksmith right there. No way. No way we did not get a multi-hit right there. We also got the Blacksmith, which it could have been good, so that way the Shaman doesn't get, the attack or the defensive buff. My Frostfox just took a beating right there. We can double hit. Not sure if we can hit the Naga or the Frostfox, but at least we'll get a double hit right there. All right. Okay. He is going after the Frostfox to push it towards my his Frostfox maybe? Yes. Okay, we just lost. I actually didn't expect to lose at that turn. So very well to this person right there. Plus, we're going to lose 32 trophies. That's unfortunate. We're still above. It's just can't believe we just lost that one, like the way that we did. But let's continue on. All right, guys. Let's see if we can win here. I do recognize this person. Let's see if he recognizes me. Of course, he is using the meta deck. So this is going to be a tough win. Blaze. He is going to buff up the Blaze here. No, he's not. He's going after my Blacksmith, the Naga, and the Frostfox. So he is going to hit 3 heroes. He technically... Okay, he still did lots of damage right there. We're going to enchant the Blaze. We actually gave the Frostfox a defensive buff, which is a good start, because I need the Frostfox to just stay alive as long as possible. Warlord. Jossum gets the buff. He is going to try to push the Jossum to deal damage to the Naga, I'm assuming, while getting the attack buff. And yes, he does. Lots of damage right there, right off the bat. Just an unfortunate start right there. We are going to just push the Frostfox towards the Jossum. Jossum should hit the Naga right there. There we go. Plus, the Frostfox was able to heal up a little bit, which is great. The Jossum gets the buff right there. I don't think we're going to win here. Yeah, I don't think we're winning here. Especially if the Frostfox gets hit, we're not going to win. And he pushed the Frostfox out of the way, but he does... He did not take out my my Shaman, surprisingly. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Will we enchant his Warlord, please? No, we actually enchanted the Sorceress. We took out the Johnson, which is good. Unfortunately, the Warlord will keep his attack buff, which is unfortunate. Unless he ignores the Shaman. He is going after my Frostfox. He might hit the Shaman. And no, he doesn't. He takes out the Blacksmith, but the Blacksmith already did his job. Okay. Really not much I can do here. I guess we just double hit the... I should have went for the enchantment. But instead we just healed up quite a bit. I should have probably went after the enchantment on the Warlord, but then again the Shaman is going to die here. I need the Frostfox. Okay, the Frostfox thankfully did not get taken out right there, or took a bunch of damage, but we're thankfully still alive here. I don't want his Warlord to push my Frostfox towards a Blaze. I'm just trying to keep the Frostfox on the bottom right hand side of the arena. The Warlord gets a buff. I was hoping that the Blaze at least would have gotten the buff right there. He might actually take me out here. Oh, he missed by an inch, dude. That's crazy. We'll just double hit. Not sure if we can hit the Enchantress. Yes, we do for a nice little triple hit. Oh, quadruple hit, quadruple heal. But the Blaze is doing a whole bunch of damage right there. We can tank 2 hits. The 3rd hit will take me out. Let's see. And... oh, my goodness gracious. We survived. Meaning that we should be able to do a nice little double hit right there. Right there. For the win. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. What a crazy close match. Props to this person, but we actually won against the meta deck in the ladder. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. What a good game right there. Let's continue on. All right, so we got 3 wins, correct, and 1 loss, which is not bad. We're facing a passive damage dealing deck with the Rocketeer. Now we're facing the Thunderpaws, which is good because my Blacksmith. If we enchant the rest of my heroes, then the Thunderpaws will be kind of pointless. Then again, not really. We cannot do much here. We're going to try and make the Shaman enchant the Rocketeer, I guess. There really isn't much I can do. We enchanted the Farmer, not the Rocketeer, which I'll take because the Farmer actually does, of course, direct damage. It's a lot. He is going for... My heroes are together, which is a problem. But he is going to hit the Frostfox and the Naga. Well played. We can't do much here. Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot do much here. Just enchant the Frostfox. I need the Frostfox to just stay alive as long as possible. We do deal a little bit of damage to the Rocketeer, which I'll take. I need to heal up the Frostfox. And unfortunately, not many heroes are enchanted, so this is a problem. But thankfully, we did buff up the Rocketeer just a little bit, just to keep him alive a little bit longer. We cannot heal up here. We can't heal up. We're gonna have to just do this. We did enchant the Rocketeer, but this actually might be a loss. The Snowball is blocking the Thunderpaws from hitting the Frostfox. He can still deal a wall bounce, but... Oh, he's going for the charges. He did not take him out. That was super close. We'll enchant the rest of his heroes right here and now. Heal up the Frostfox a little bit. There we go. We sadly don't heal up the Frostfox multiple times, but we did enchant everyone except the Naga. And he is just buffing up the Rocketeer, and the Rocketeer is still blocked. We're going to heal up the... Oh, wait, no. I thought the Frostfox was going to be able to heal up a little bit. We're actually going to keep the Rocketeer alone. Just hit the Thunderpaws like this. Almost hitting the Druid, which would have been great. He should not have a direct hit on my Frostfox. Because if he somehow hits the Frostfox, then we're not going to win. Again, that Snowball just made his life a much more difficult, which is good for me. Good for me. He is going to try to attempt it. He is going to attempt it. That angle might actually hit the Frostfox. Please miss. Oh, it missed. Thankfully, it missed. We do need to heal up the Frostfox, though. Push it towards the Farmer, please. No, we missed, dude. I needed to heal up, and we completely whiffed it. Now he's going to take me out, isn't he? Oh, no, we're still alive. We are still alive. Holy guacamole, we are still alive, ladies and gentlemen. We are still alive. We can heal up at least twice, which is good. Do that. Triple heal. Let's go, dude. Nice little triple heal, keeping my Frostfox alive. And he's going to have a tough time trying to buff up the Rocketeer, which is going to do absolutely nothing. And he does buff him up. Well played. He does buff up the Rocketeer a bit. Push the Druid towards the Frostfox just to heal him up again for quite a bit, hopefully. There we go. Frostfox did heal up, so we can tank the Rocketeer's rockets, which is awesome. I don't think the Farmer's Pumpkin is going to take me out. If he does hit the... Is that going to take me out? We're still alive. Holy guacamole, dude. We are still alive. Heal up the Frostfox once again, hopefully twice. There we go. Plus, the Farmer just died. Only the Rocketeer is left alive. The Frostfox can tank one rocket. Let's freaking go. We are going to win this one. Unless he figures out a miracle shot here. Which, thankfully, he doesn't. We're just going to heal up the Frostfox just to make his life miserable. Because, and of course, we don't have a direct hit on the Rocketeer, so it's best to heal up. So he's going for the hit on me. He's only doing 400 damage, which is nothing, dude. Alright, so at least we'll try to deal damage to the Rocketeer, because now we can... Never mind, we don't even need to. We're just going to deal damage, and then the next turn heal up the Frostfox just in case he was going to take me out. But thankfully, he did not, and we're actually able to win this one. We're actually 3600, so we're doing really good. Let's continue on. Alright, guys, so, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Another passive deck instead of the... instead of using... wait a second. I think it's best to enchant his heroes. We'll enchant the Sorceress, and hopefully we'll enchant either the Farmer or the Druid. The Druid. Okay. I wanted to enchant my Frostfox and the Naga, but I think him doing less damage is the best play I could do. We are going to try to push the farmer towards the shaman. That would be the perfect play right now. And yes, we do. Plus, the farmer took major damage from the Naga. That's awesome. I want to enchant the rest of my heroes with, the defensive buff. But he is going to try to push the sorceress to enchant. And he does enchant the blacksmith, which is fine. Just try to hit the sorceress right here. Give the Naga defensive buff. Nice little double hit on the sorceress right there. Let's go, dude. Let's freaking go. He is going to enchant my Frostfox. Yep, he is going to enchant my Frostfox. But we can just do this. Plus, this should take out the sorceress right there. Let's go. So at least the Naga cannot be enchanted, which is good. And the rest of his heroes are doing less damage, which is awesome. He is going to take out the blacksmith, so I won't be able to give the Frostfox a defensive buff, but we should be okay regardless. Let's just do this. This will take out the farmer as well. And we just took out the Ice Queen. So only the Druid is left alive. The Druid cannot do much. We should be able to win this match with ease, especially against the Naga. He's not going to win. Nice little 500 damage right there. But all we need now is the nice little double hit. This angle right there, that should do it. And yes, we do get it off, ladies and gentlemen, for a nice little win right there. That's going to be... Do we have a 3-win streak? I don't remember. But if we do, we're going to win over 30 trophies. 37 plus 10. There it is. 37 trophies. We're at 36, 39. Let's continue on. All right, guys. I mean, I'm very happy with what we're doing so far. This is going to be a tough match, though. We're actually going to try to push the shaman upwards to enchant the Jocelyn, maybe? We got the werewolf instead. No Jocelyn, unfortunately. Enchantress gets the buff. That's fine with me. Jocelyn, he's going to buff up the werewolf. He did damage to my shaman, but thankfully it wasn't with the werewolf, but still. Not sure if we can enchant his werewolf. We're actually going to buff up the Frostfox and the shaman here. Enchant his enchantress. There it is. Did a little bit of damage to the werewolf, which is not bad. Warlord gets the buff. This is going to be a tough win, of course, but at least we can enchant his heroes. But never mind, he just took out my shaman, so I cannot enchant his heroes anymore. That is unfortunate. All right. I mean, I will enchant the Naga just for her to stay alive longer than she should. Did a little bit of damage to the Warlord and the Jocelyn right there. The werewolf gets the buff. Cannot do much about that. If he enchants the Jocelyn and the Warlord, then we might not win. We don't have a direct hit on the werewolf, sadly. This should heal up the Frostfox a little bit. Yes, we do. We do heal up the Frostfox a bit. Enchantress does go next. This is where he is going to probably buff up the Jocelyn and the Warlord. And even though the Frostfox can heal up and the Naga can deal a lot of damage to them. Oh, the Jocelyn... Okay, the Jocelyn did deal quite a bit of damage right there. That is unfortunate. And we don't have a good angle here to deal damage to anyone. Oh, sorry, put the notification. Let me just do this right there. There it is. Oh, we did heal up quite a bit. Not gonna lie, we did heal up quite a bit. But will the Frostfox survive? He might not. He is still alive. Okay, he is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he is still alive. Werewolf does go next. Unfortunately, she is in her werewolf form. We're going to try to push the Warlord towards the Naga. Yes, we do get it off. We did heal up the Frostfox twice. Okay, we'll take it, dude. We healed up the Frostfox twice. Took out the Warlord, so no more random buffs on random heroes. Going after the Blacksmith is kind of unnecessary, but he did take out the Naga, or at least the Naga survives, but that was a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Push the Werewolf towards the fire, and let's see if we can double hit the Jocelyn. If we double hit the Jocelyn, then perfect. We don't double hit the Jocelyn. And he might just take out the Frostfox now. Yep, he should take out the Frostfox now. Easily. Yeah, so, I mean, we basically have one more turn in hitting the Jocelyn and the Enchantress once, and hitting the Werewolf twice, which it's not going to happen. I mean, if we do this, push him towards the fire, we don't even do that, we're not going to win. We were very close. We were very close, ladies and gentlemen, but like I said, we did not double hit the Jocelyn. I think that's what cost me the game right there, because then I could have just hit the Werewolf twice and the Enchantress once somehow, but we weren't able to get the victory right there, unfortunately. but it's all good. Let's continue on. All right, guys. I mean, not the greatest, but we're still above 100 trophies, which is pretty good. He is again using the Warlord, which is unfortunate. Werewolf gets the buff, but the Goblins goes first, which is good for me, but he is going to deal lots of damage to my Frost Fox. Like 1300 damage is a lot, dude. Give the Naga and the Frost Fox the defensive buff. Bunch of damage to his Warlord, the Goblin, and the Werewolf, but the Werewolf, unfortunately, does have her Werewolf form. Might actually take out the Frost Fox right now. No, he's going after my Shaman. My Shaman might die. No, we are still alive. We are still alive, ladies and gentlemen. We are still alive. Get the Goblin here. If we can enchant the Werewolf and push him towards the Frost Fox, that's awesome. While enchanting the Warlord as well. We failed to enchant the Warlord. The Goblin does take quite a beating, though. Werewolf gets the buff, but thankfully she is like in a very uncomfortable position. He is probably going to use the Mice Bandit for damage on my Frost Fox, though. Yes, he will. But, you know, he doesn't do too much, which is good for me. Heal up the Frost Fox here. Take out that Goblin. And we're going to enchant the Warlord. Okay, we'll take it, dude. We enchanted the Warlord. Mice Bandit sadly did not get enchanted. That would have been the perfect play. So that way we don't need to worry about, you know, taking a bit of damage, you know? Frostfox will be taken out, unfortunately. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't think we're gonna be able to. Nope. With the snowball being there, we're definitely not gonna enchant the Mice Bandit. So let's see if we can get a double hand the Mice Bandit at least. Triple with the Mice Bandit. The Mice Bandit's already almost dead. Okay. The Werewolf thankfully did not get her ability, or you know, the buff from the Warlord, which is good because that would have been so much damage. The Mice Bandit does deal quite a bit of damage right there, which is unfortunate. We're going to... The Snowball is blocking me, dude. That is so stupid that the Snowball is blocking me. Double hit the Werewolf. She survives with 1 health, but we did take out this Mice Bandit. The Werewolf survives with 1 health. That is stupid. Alright, but the Naga should survive. He's going after the Shaman, which... I mean, the Shaman already did his job. Which was pretty weird to see, but okay. Alright. Where the snowball it's not blocking me, thankfully. Can we hit? We're not gonna be able to push the Warlord towards the we'll hit the Werewolf like this. Let's see if we can somehow hit the Warlord towards the Naga. Let's go. That's what I wanted. Perfect. That is what I wanted. So the Naga should survive this attack. Even though he is nerfed with the Shaman's ability, he does have the Warlord's ability, which it increases to like potentially 600. But we do have the defensive buff. He's going after the Blacksmith, which is very weird because, you know, the Naga can just one-shot him. There it is. One shot for the win. All right, let's go, dude. So far we're doing pretty great. We do have a good, you know, win-loss ratio this run so far. We're doing very good. Very happy with the outcome so far. 36-33. Let's continue on. All right, so I mean we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good right there. We are going to give the Frostfox a defensive buff right there. Hit the Sentinel, giving the Shaman also a defensive buff, which is good. He does have a lot of trophies, so we should be able to. Okay, so he does that, but that's honestly fine. Give the Naga a defensive buff while hitting the Sentinel. We should be able to hit the Thunderpaws as well. Yes, we do. All right. So everyone does have the defensive buff. So the Thunderpaw's ability is not scary anymore. Just need to enchant the rest of his heroes with attack nerfs, and we should be fine. Lots of damage to the Frostfox, though. Lots of damage. Peel up the Frostfox a bit. There it is. Nice little double hand the Sentinel, and thankfully, you know, the Frostfox is hugging the wall, so the Sentinel cannot multi-hit him easily, you know? Of course, he gets a double hit somehow, which is stupid. Hit the Sentinel towards the Frostfox to heal him up. This should also hit the Druid. And we also got the Ice Queen enchanted. Perfect, dude. Perfect. He is going for the Sentinel, of course. He just... Okay, the Frostfox, thankfully, is still alive. We almost just lost the Frostfox there, which it would have been terrible. Hit the Thunderpaws right there. We should be able to hit the Druid, no? Hit the Druid? Yes, we do. Thunderpaws gets taken out. The Druid survived, so I actually didn't expect the Druid to survive. But he might actually take out my... No, the Frostfox should stay alive. Unless he hits the Sentinel towards the Frostfox, and... He did, but we're still alive. Heal up the Frostfox. This should be a nice little double heal. There it is, for like 700 health, which is awesome. So the Ice Queen's ability should not take me out. He decided to surrender. Let's go, dude. What a good game. What a good game. Very happy with that. And that's actually going to be a lot of trophies. Let's go. 45 trophies, 3678. Let's continue on. All right, guys. Let's see. I mean, we're facing another passive deck, so if we keep, giving everyone defensive buffs, then we should just stay alive and win here. And of course, try to enchant everyone with the attack nerf, and we should be fine winning here. All right, so we got the Naga and the Frostfox with a nice little defensive buff, so they'll be able to tank some damage, which is awesome. He is going to hit the Naga towards his Sentinel. The charges thankfully doesn't do that much damage to the heroes that are defensive buffed. We sadly don't have a good angle to enchant multiple heroes. We might be able to do this and enchant the Shaman onto the Sentinel. Yes, we do. But it did cost me not hitting the Thunder Paws towards the Naga. But I think that was for the best. He is going to play around with the Sentinel once again, which is going to be kind of annoying, but we're okay. We're still okay. Hit the Sentinel, I guess. Hitting the Thunder Paws as well. Keep the Frostfox hugging the wall, so that way the Sentinel doesn't do damage at all, or at least much damage to the Frostfox. With the Blacksmith going next, we can actually give the Shaman a defensive buff, and hopefully enchant his Farmer, just to, keep nerfing his heroes and whatnot, just to have an advantage. He only hits the Frostfox once, which is good. This should enchant the Farmer, please. There it is. We enchanted the Farmer, multi-hitting the Farmer as well. Now, if we can enchant the Druid, then we'll have a good victory. He's going for the... If I were able to keep playing around with the Sentinel for those laser beams, because he's not doing that much damage to me, dude. Right? What is he gonna do? Hit the Sentinel. Okay. I am actually going to... He just took out the Blacksmith, that's fine. I'm actually going to try to enchant the Druid right there. If we can hit the Thunder Paws, then it's going to be a little bit of a bonus. Yes, we do. Nice little bit of a bonus right there. Everyone is enchanted. The Frostfox can heal up no matter who he hits. He's going for the Sentinel. Now we just need to keep the Frostfox alive, and we should be fine there. That's actually quite a bit of damage to the Frostfox. We're actually going to try to heal up the Frostfox a bit. Or should we just do it like this? This will be a double heal at least. Let's do that. Nice little double heal for 700 health. Thunder Paws does go next. Just keep the Frostfox alive, like I said, and we should win. He's going to play around with the Sentinel and the charges. The charges ain't going to do much to me, thankfully. He did like... Actually, he did like 700 damage because of the Druid. Actually did quite a bit of damage right there. We're actually going to just try to double hit the Farmer here. And we fully healed up the Frostfox. Now he should be miserable. We fully healed up the Frostfox, dude. Alright, so he's going to hit the Frostfox potentially twice. Right? Yep, twice in the Naga. And the Farmer's Pumpkin actually was there to deal a little bit of damage to me. Heal up the Frostfox. There it is. Nice little 700 health. Just make his life miserable. Just make him have a tough time taking out my Frostfox, dude. We should win here with ease. Go for it, my dude. Sentinel, nice little 400 damage. Plus the Druid. That's fine. Keep healing up the Frostfox. Hit the Druid as well. And the Farmer is also dead. Perfect. We did hit everyone right there. He should not win now. I mean, attack nerfs, defensive buffs. This person should not win. He's going for the Sentinel play. That is his, his best chance of winning. The lasers completely whiffed. That's hilarious. Push the Sentinel towards the Shaman. I'm not sure if we can make the Naga hit the Druid. We actually did. Let's go, guys. 4 to win. And we actually have another win streak going on, yes? So 31 trophies right there. We're in the 3,700 trophies, so we just need 91 more trophies to get to 3,800. And we can actually get them the second day of the season, which is awesome. Let's continue on. Alright, guys. So far, so good. Another meta deck. Let's see if we can win here. He starts off with the Jawsum. Jawsum did not get the buff. He can still hit the Enchantress to give him buffs. Unless he just wants to keep the Jawsum downwards to deal damage. Never mind, he is going to enchant the Jawsum. Potentially keep the Jawsum downwards as well to deal damage. Thankfully, he does not. Thankfully, he does not. And we're going to have to take advantage of, him being enchanted right there. Not sure if we can double hit the Warlord right here, but I want to hit the Warlord and the Jawsum here. We might mistakenly hit the Werewolf. No, we do not. Even though I could have just hit the Werewolf as well. Imagine the Werewolf being in her Werewolf form and getting the buff from the Warlord. That would have been bad. He is going to hit the Naga. He's going to buff up his Werewolf and push the Jawsum downwards. Yes? Or no? He's going for my Naga. Nice little 1,000 damage right there. Okay. Nice little 1,000 damage. We'll buff up the Frostfox here and the Shaman. The Shaman should enchant his Werewolf. We also buffed up the Naga, so everyone does have the defensive buff, so we can tank. Where Warlord gets a buff, he does go next, so we might lose... actually, we should... Oh, never mind, we just lost a Shaman. Great, we just lost a Shaman, so I'll probably go after the the Warlord here. A nice little double hit would be awesome. There it is. So we just took out the Warlord. So no more buffs, random buffs for anyone. He is going to buff up the Werewolf though, so that's going to be unfortunate. I just need the Frostfox out of the way from the Jawsum. Never mind, it's actually going to push the Frostfox towards the Jawsum. Never mind. Nope, nice one for the buff on the Werewolf. Werewolf does more damage than the Jawsum, so you might as well go for it. The Frostfox is dead. Nope, the Frostfox is still alive. Holy dude. Not sure if you can double hit the Werewolf here, but this would be ideal if you can do it. Yes, we did. Get another hit on the Jawsum. Thank you. But we're going to lose, I think. Especially if he hits the Naga somehow, then we're going to lose. He hits the Naga, but thankfully, it wasn't that much damage. But oof, I don't think we're winning here, dude. Hit the Enchantress towards the Naga. Naga should hit the Jawsum. There we go. Hit the Werewolf! Nope, we just lost. We just lost, ladies and gentlemen. He's going for the Blacksmith, which is very weird. Never mind, he's going after the hitting the Blacksmith, he could... Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not winning because we would need to somehow hit the Enchantress 4 times and then hit the Werewolf twice. Hit the Enchantress somehow 4 times. We did hit the Werewolf, but we did not take out the Enchantress. So the Enchantress just needs 1 hit to take me out. So, imagine if he misses. Imagine that. He got it. Unfortunate loss right there, ladies and gentlemen. We did have a good run, but I think we're just gonna call it quits because I feel like we're just going to struggle after this one. So, I mean, we did very well. We did get to 3678 in the second day of the season. It's pretty unheard of, at least for me, to go this high this early in the season because everyone's just trying to get to on top of the leaderboards and whatnot. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Pretty good run. And I'll definitely I'll probably do some more ladder videos from now on. If you guys do enjoy that kind of content or just keep me doing, challenge videos, regardless, I'm still going to do all of them. Just let me know down in the comments below if you guys prefer ladder videos or not. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.